Hello, hello, hello. My name is Konrad Agabah. I want to welcome you to this episode of Beyond Boundaries podcast with Konrad. On this particular episode, we'll be going beyond boundaries by answering this one question. What do you see? Beyond Boundaries is where to get inspired with faith-based growth hacks that will encourage you to advance in the direction of God's plan for you. Really, that is why his desire or his earnest desire for you and I is to see ourselves exactly how he sees us. And on this particular episode, what are we going to look at when we want to look at ourselves from the lens of how God sees us? We are going to look at Romans 8, chapter 8, verse 1 from the Passion Translation. It says, "There remains no accusing voice of condemnation against those who are joined in life union with Jesus, the Anointed One." What an amazing, encouraging statement. An encouraging word for you and I to understand that the result of our oneness with God is so enormous that there is no voice of accusation. That we understand that he doesn't accuse us of our past mistakes, our past failures, our shortcomings, but rather he's cheering us up, encouraging us to learn to let go, encouraging us to learn that in our difficulties and challenges that we could see opportunities to grow, to become, to do, and to have more. He doesn't look at us from an accusing lens. He looks at us from the lens of love, forgiveness, patience, long-suffering, joy, peace, gentleness. And that is who we are. When we allow that image that God has for us to direct and inform how we think, how we speak, and how we act, I want to assure you that our life will start becoming better. We'll live a richer life. We'll live an encouraging life. We'll live that kind of life that becomes to attract the kind of things we aspire in that dream that we see about ourselves. So I want to encourage you to allow that dream that you have about yourself in the future to energize your mind, your will, and the emotion, and empower you to do everything you can do to achieve that desired future. So what is that dream you have concerning each area or that one area of your life where you earnestly desire to grow? What are the attributes you see yourself or you know that you need to have to be, do, and have more? Would I encourage you to list out, just try out and list out some of the qualities you can see and begin to turn them to statements. Turn them to I am statements, like I am doing this, like I am having this, or I can do this, or I have this, or I am this person. Turn them to a list. Read them over yourself on a daily basis. Put them in something like a 3x5 card like this. Carry it about in your pocket. And from time to time, when you are tempted to look backwards, to look at yourself from the past, or look at yourself from the present circumstances in your life, remind yourself to pull out that card and read to yourself those attributes you see about yourself. That will energize your mind. That will energize your will and your emotions and empower you to be, do, and have more. I want to thank you so much for tuning in and listening to this episode of Beyond Boundaries podcast with Konrad. And I want to encourage you that the things you learn are some of the vital things that is required if we must live a life that goes beyond boundaries. I'm going to wrap this video by sharing with you this particular thought. To become a big picture minded person, you must be intentional about developing a big picture mindset so that you can live beyond the boundaries of your limitation and progressively move into that desired future. That is who you are. I look forward to having you here on the next episode. But before then, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to comment, and share this with people in your circle. It's all about adding value to people who multiply values to others. Thank you, and see you next time. Bye.